Hey, colleagues. Even though I'm not there tonight, I wanted to present my task 1-2 thinking and possibly get some feedback from you guys in terms of if I'm going in the right direction. So I feel like task 1 and 2, just in my analysis of it, are pretty seamless. So the identified problem or challenge that I've seen at Sumner Academy is really a lack of a guaranteed and viable curriculum. Really, it's the written curriculum that I'm talking about. So we have pacing guides, and those pacing guides identify standards, they identify some texts and topics, but teachers have told me that it was done haphazardly at best from almost every department, really done out of compliance versus out of necessity. So I'm trying to shift that in terms of using these three questions to really guide our curriculum. What can we do to really establish clear learning goals, track progress, and celebrate success on those goals using performance scales? And if you have any questions on that, ask Eddie, um, Ashley, or Sean. Or Destiny. They'd be able to tell you. Also, what common assessments can we create that are aligned to those targets that exist within each unit of study? And then how will we have students interact, deepen, extend understanding of new knowledge using lesson clusters? So this is a fairly intuitive process for teachers, but a lot of times what we don't do is write this down. So right now, Sumner's is really suffering from lack of institutional knowledge in terms what is it that we want students to know and be able to do, what assessments do we value that show students know and are able to do, and then what teaching methodologies do we embrace so that we know that we're teaching in the best way possible. So transitioning into task 2, our district-wide professional development really supports those curriculum questions. And last year, Sumner Academy was brand new to this process. So I had a hand in designing not only the building, but the district-wide professional development that our teachers got around those three questions. This year, we developed our professional learning plan based primarily on collaboration and PLCs with identified stakeholder leads and one other member of the department that the department lead felt we wanted to build capacity with to really start to develop this GVC, in particular with identifying clear learning goals in each unit of study in the form of scales, developing those assessments, and giving a general framework for clustering and teaching. So that's the building wide professional development. The three teachers that I'm really focusing on, I'm going to use some very focused instructional coaching cycles. I have an 8-year veteran, I have a beginning teacher, and then I have a teacher from TFA who has overseas teaching experience, but no teaching experience in public education. So when I talk about instructional coaching cycles, I'm really talking about sitting down with teachers and planning out a unit of study, doing some observations around that, maybe some co-teaching, uh, and then doing some observation around that, using some video and then reflection. And then that cycle kind of continues throughout the school year. And these teachers are going to be seeing quite a bit of me because they are newer to our building. Although Sean's an 8-year veteran, he is a second-year teacher to Sumner. And there I go. I used a teacher's name. That's against the rules in task 2. I apologize. So, going on to the other questions around analyzing the three teacher responses, this is where I get a little fuzzy. I know I want to use videos of the coaching cycle with the teachers and then videos of implementation by the teacher. I want to do some qualitative survey data from students in the three teachers' classrooms. Did having clear learning goals help you in understanding what you were expected to know and be able to do? And did they help you with the assessments and with understanding the instruction? I also want to get some survey data from the three teachers to see if this process really helped them in terms of intentional planning and look at the curriculum documents that resulted from these instructional coaching cycles and the student work associated with those curriculum documents with teacher commentary on student achievement to really see what impact having a solid GVC has on on student achievement. So just briefly to go back over, the identified problem is a lack of a GVC with So what we're going to do is we're going to establish clear learning goals, create assessments aligned to those goals, and really think deliberately using lesson clusters, which is just arranging targets strategically and creating assessment around those clusters to ensure that students know and are able to do. Uh, then having our district-wide professional development aligned to our building-wide professional development, which aligns to my instructional coaching with these three teachers, and then analyzing the responses and reflection on this PD using these indicators. So I'd really love some feedback. Sometimes I think I go too macro, too micro. I think these tasks are important. I do, and it's good stuff. And I just want to do it right. So any feedback you could give me, I'd appreciate it. And last but not least, I wanted to show you guys and ladies the poets that you're going to be seeing perform on Monday night. So this first one here is Letitia Murdoch. She's a senior, aka TT. She is a wise woman in a young girl's body. Over here, you got Amijah Jackson, who is also a senior, nickname aka Mijah, who is the epitome of teenage angst, but you're never going to see her coming. Here you have Eunice Panama, aka Nisi. She is a sophomore and my team captain and my rock. And over here you've got Vanessa Obi, aka Obi-Wan Kenobi. She is a senior and she is amazing, and she sets the room on fire when she performs. And then right here you got Chief, aka Big Sexy, or Ryan Neely. And he is more of a rapper than he is a poet, but that's all right. We don't blend the two worlds. So I'm really looking forward to having you guys there to see these kids in action. They're a great group of kids, and it's only February, and today I already shed tears thinking just about losing these seniors to the big bad world and what they're going to encounter and the great things that they're going to be able to accomplish. These kids give me hope for the future, and yeah, I hope you enjoy tonight, and I will see you guys later on. Thanks.